Hey, I have 2 files uploaded that I uploaded today on referral game and closing, and I just want to show you and talk to you about what that looks like. So I typically will do more of this type of fabulous game when I'm in a group setting. I will mainly one-on-one get referrals with, if I'm doing a one-on-one facial or even like a double facial. I will typically wait till the very end of the facial, and then I'll flip over her profile card, which on the back of the profile card, there are spaces. The newer ones have more spaces, but there are spaces on the back of the customer profile card. And I will hand her the pen and I will say, the best compliment you could ever pay me is just given the gift of a gift card and a makeover to some of your friends, just like we did today, by word of mouth. And honestly, it's the biggest compliment you can ever pay me. And I hand her the pen, because what happens when something's sticking out in your face? You take it. So, and then I say, I'm going to tidy up while you do that. And I'm like tidying the table and throwing things away and putting it away in my roll-up bag and all of that. So I lean forward, I hand her the pen. Like, those are my main things. And honestly, it's just heartfelt. Will some people give referrals all the time? No, it doesn't always happen. But anyway, that's what I do one-on-one. In person, I do these fun things. I do print these in color. These are uploaded under our Marks Millionaires, and it's our fabulous game. And when I'm in a group of people of 3 or more, I will wait to do this game until they really are in love with me. That sounds terrible, but like I showed up on Saturday to a party. This was whatever time I've recorded this, but I had a party on Saturday, and there was just no way during the session, like after they washed their face and did sometimes I used to do the referral game during charcoal mask. Sometimes I do when it's a super huge setting of people and it's more of an event, but when it was like a personalized party, I waited till the very end. But it just depends. Like, when you feel like the vibe is right, that's really what's important. Anywhere that you want to kill time. So if I was going to do this in the middle of the charcoal mask that they have on their face, and they maybe have eye patches and charcoal mask, and it's a group of them, I'm like, okay, who's competitive? And I want y'all to pay attention to my wording, to my inflection, everything. I'm like, okay, who's competitive in here? Okay, so get out your phones real quick. Get out your phones, get your pen. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, so this is a game where you get to cheat and there's prizes involved. So I'm fabulous, you're fabulous, we're all fabulous here, and we have fabulous people in our lives that we want to bless. And honestly, I just love passing this on. I spoil your friends rotten with a gift card and a makeover session, and you're gonna get to pick them out, hand pick them. So here it is. Don't cheat, don't start yet, don't start. You can totally get your phones out. Okay, ready? And I pass it out. I'm really quick. I want it to go fast. I don't want them thinking about it. I'm like, whoever has the most wins the prize. Or if I have tickets and I'm passing out tickets, I'm like, you get a ticket per name. Or if I'm in a season where I need more referrals or parties booked, like this could be their guest list, right? I sometimes will do 50 cents off a name off of a set. Or $1. Might just depend on how I'm feeling that day. So if they get 20, that's $10 off their set, all 20. And so I pass it out and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put on some music. We're going to have some fun. You're going to pick out your favorite friends, 18 and above, and jot them down. Whoever's the first wins. You also get 50 cents off, a name, or $1 a name or whatever. Like, I'm just like really, really, really fast. Okay, ready, set, go. And then they're just writing. You may have someone that's just like, whatever. And sometimes I won't push it, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, do you have no friends? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, seriously, I'm not the Mary Kay stalker. I'm just going to shoot them a text message that just says, hey, your friend wanted to love on you. If they don't redeem it, that's okay. I like text them once and it's fine. And they're like, oh, okay. Or if they're like, I don't know who to pick. I'm like, oh, do you have a neighbor? Anyone from church? Any that sort of thing. And so this, to me, if you get 5 people at a party and they each put 10 names, that's 50 new names and numbers. Like, who cares if they buy anything? Seriously, right? Or 20, that's 100. You just walked out with 100 names. So it's really fast paced. It's really fun. There's other versions of referral games to play. if you need leads and you have a couple facials, you could use this sheet. Mainly the psychology of using a sheet like this versus this profile card is we want to fill up space psychologically. And so I know it's a separate entity to have this, but there's something psychological about seeing this and like wanting to fill the spaces. And then sometimes too, I'll be passing it out and I'm like, typically my clients give me 10 to 20, you know, like put an expectation out there. Whoever's the first to 20 gets a prize, 18 and above, you know, and don't forget to put your name on it, because seriously, there's a name spot down here and like people forget that all the time. So I love this fabulous game. You're fabulous, I'm fabulous. Let's play a fabulous game. Okay. So if whoever has the most win, whoever's first to get to 20 gets a prize, or you could do it per like tickets, like, you know, they get so many tickets per name, like who cares? Like whatever your party vibe is doing, if you don't have raffle tickets, don't do that. Like if you just are like, I need, you know, whatever, or whoever gets the first to 20 gets a free lipstick. Like sometimes if you need things, you've got to put like your money at it a little bit, because then you'll start to see that roll in. And the point of having this filled out is at the end too, when it comes to booking them for their second appointment, where you get together for more color, you can be like, oh my gosh, do you want to turn that into like a little fun like beauty experience? Because you have all these people and you could like totally max out some free stuff or a discount, and then that might be like, oh yeah, I think I want to do that, you know. So so even just filling this out to be their party guest list, all of that, you keep this, right? You keep this, and before you do anything with these, I have wording. I worked referrals my whole life. I moved from Illinois to Tennessee not knowing no one. Oh my gosh, that's terrible grammar. Not knowing anyone. And so I have worked referrals like nobody's business. It's like my jam. So before you even think about messaging one of these on a piece of paper that you do, because you're going to be so amazingly fabulous at this, because you're going to practice it. Like the first couple times may not be amazing. You may not get that many referrals. Like give yourself grace. You got to practice how you do your game. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I have wording, I have scripts, I have all that stuff. Maybe I'll put all those in the comments of this video on Facebook when I put the link. So there'll be a link to our Marked Millionaires. I think I'll do that. So anyway, if there's anything I missed, you know, reach out, let me know. But that's how I do my fabulous game. That's how I do my individual referrals. It's always like when they're feeling comfortable with you finally, or you're just like, if the vibe is super fun and they're competitive, like you can do it right away. Like it's great. I'll do my facial ones at the end. It's a little softer. Just kind of depends on the vibe. So you always ask though, because for a long time I never asked. And then like, I don't know, just then when I started to ask, I was surprised that, oh, okay, like, you know, people are having fun with this, or, you know, like I can actually like get some referrals. And so, but if you don't ask, you never know. The answer is always no. So always ask. Like even if it makes you nervous one-on-one, you might say, if it's like not for the party game, not for the fabulous game, but for even just individually, if you're like, hey, you know, this is kind of one of my first times mentioning this, but I work through word of mouth, and it's really the biggest compliment you could ever pay me is just loving on some of your friends. I shoot them a text, they get a gift card from you and me. It's really from me. But I'm going to make you look like $1 million and just love on your friends. And so I'm going to tidy up while you do this, but here it is right here. And I put it in front of their face and I hand them the pen. Like it's like in their face. And just go ahead and go through your phone and think of anyone that you da-da-da-da. So typically though, when I do this, I'll get like maybe 4 filled up. I don't know why. It's always better on this because you get it like all filled up. So you can even use these individually. I think that'd be cool. You could say, normally I play a game. And I used to do that when I was one-on-one. When I used to, I'm sorry if I'm giving too much info, but when I used to be more one-on-one with people, I would be like, okay, so normally when it's a group of people, I play this as a game, but I'm going to just do this individually because there's a lot of fun spots and I want to offer you a fun deal. I will do $1 off per name that you want to gift a gift card and makeover to for you. So like if you want to up, you know, your gift card, like sometimes I gift people a $5 gift card. I'm like, okay, so if you fill out 10, you get $1 off. So then your gift card will be 15 or whatever. Like, sorry if you can't keep up with my math, but either way, like sometimes I'll throw money at it that way. With having already maybe gifting them a gift card, and I'll up their gift card if they give me some names and numbers. But I never say that. I never say, if you want to give me names and numbers, heck no. I'm always like, if you want to do a gift of friendship or pamper someone with a makeover and gift card, then I will totally gift you $1 off per name or 50 cents off per name or whatever. So anyway, hope that helps. That's the fabulous referral game.